That's all I got. Jed, you got one more thing for us?
Oh boy, do I have one more thing for you guys. So some of you guys may know that in just over a week, or nearly 2 weeks, over a week, Witcher Season 3, Part 1 is coming to Netflix. And it's going to be a glorious, glorious thing. I'm actually putting together a panel to watch it together with me, and you are all invited. And we're going to EFAT movies it, try to edit out like the copyright and stuff. We'll pre-record it, and then going to do a review show, a review live stream a couple days after that. Do a video on it, do a lore breakdown on it, do a review. I'm going to be doing a lot of Witcher stuff next week. But there's been a couple trailers. They waited until about a month before it came out to finally release a trailer. That's always a good sign, right? It's always a great sign they wait till the month beforehand to release their first full trailer. But they released a clip. And I want to show you guys this clip.
Yeah, let's go through this. Right. It's god awful. It's god awful. We teased it earlier in the stream. It's only fair.
Earlier. It is really, really bad. So for a little bit of context, this is Ciri, right? At this point in the book, she should be about 14 years old. And after the events of Sword of Destiny, before Blood of Elves, the next book, she trained with the Witchers, right? To be a sword fighter, right? And that, being generous, is probably about 6 months of training, right? Yes, these are Witchers. They're extreme elite warriors and great mentors. So she should be competent.
Wait, Jed. In this version, there are no Witchers left. There's only like 2 of them left.
Yeah, there's that.
School of the Wolf got decimated in last season.
It's true. They all got decimated, and she actually only trained for about a day on an obstacle course. So it's even worse than the books. I was being generous giving the book ordinance for her skills. But in the show, she did an obstacle course for a day, and now she's a badass. But then this clip happens. So, if you guys can't hear this, Dre, this might break you. Even before the little thing I'm going to say at the end, it's really going to break you. All right. So Ryan's, he's been recast from season 2, right? He shouldn't be in this season at all. He's mentioned 30 times in Time of Contempt, but he's only seen 2 or 3 times, and barely even that. He gets his face burned in book 2 or season 2 by Yennefer. I guess it's book 1. It's confusing on how they count the books, but Blood of Elves, he gets his face burned by Yennefer. Should have been with her magic, but because they randomly took away her powers, she spits flaming alcohol in his face, but then he pretty much disappears. He should not be here. He should not be here in this season really at all. But
Cirilla of Sintra, alone at last.
Well, not quite. I've brought more friends this time.
All right. So again, she has very little training in the show. In the books, it's a little bit more, but she still shouldn't be able to fight 3 grown men thugs by herself. Shouldn't be. She could do 1 at this point in the books. I would confidently give her the upper hand against any one normal thug in the books at this point. But at this point in the show, she's done an obstacle course. What about that makes her a good fist fighter, Dre?
Nothing.
So you compete in, what is that old show, the complete Wipeout or whatever? You can
Wipeout.
Yeah, you can. You're a champion at Wipeout, and then you're suddenly able to do karate against a black belt. That's logic, right, Dre?
Yeah, look, I have geese right behind me. That ain't how I got them.
All right, well, let's see how Ciri decides to fight these 3 men. And is she going to do it like Black Widow, using deflection because she's not as strong as them? Is she going to tank them, or is she going to be like Black Widow and finesse them? Let's see.
Those punches ain't even getting within 5 foot of them.
Oh, yeah. No, the choreography is horrendous, but she tanks him. She tanks him before drawing her fucking sword. She tanks him. I love your face, Dre. I love your face so very, very much right now.
Now, see, I played the game, and she had an ability that I don't see her using that would make her overpowered in this fight.
She doesn't have it yet. She doesn't know how to use those abilities till about the 4th or 5th book. But yeah.
Okay. Once again, I have a question. I'm not too familiar with the Witcher lore. At this point, does she have like magic powers that boost her strength or something?
She in the book, she should have limited magical abilities to cast spells, but nothing that enhances her strength like this.
Okay.
And they cut out all that in the show.
Got
Because in season 2, she should have spent the majority of the season training with magic with Yennefer. But since Yennefer lost her magic and doesn't meet Ciri till like the final 2 episodes, none of that actually happened. And Yennefer tried to kill her in that final episode, so she shouldn't have a positive relationship with Yennefer. But now she's like, Mommy. Doesn't make any sense. But
Proceed.
yes, there's nothing that should make her strong. She's a weak 14-year-old girl.
God, she's 14?
She's supposed to be.
Oh, Dalali. Okay.
Last time I beat you with my wits. This time you mean my magic.
All right, so there's a lot wrong with that, from the deadpan delivery to the terrible line, and they're bringing back up. So Lauren Histridge, she's recognized that a lot of people said, "Hey, these seasons are not accurate to the books whatsoever," and we hate that. So she said for season 3 will be the most accurate to the source material thus far. We all know that's a bold-faced lie, but she's doing a line in a clip that mentions how they broke canon in a previous one.
If the previous seasons were 1% accurate and this one was 2% accurate, yes, she didn't lie, but it still sucks ass.
It still sucks ass. But yeah, she's mentioning that scene that I was telling you about, Dre. She's supposed to have beat Ryan's in a magical duel and burned his face in the books. In the show, she drunkenly like sways up to him and he's like threatening her with fire on his finger, and she just spits alcohol in his face and burns it. So that's what she's referring to. I used my wits against you. I spit alcohol in your face, and that's cool. But now I'm magical. And they're referring to a canon break or a source material inaccurate, non-source material integrity. It's an adaptation integrity issue, and they're bringing it up again. So, and Dre, have you seen this blast before? Does that look like, we'll get a better shot of it in a moment here, but
Okay.
this does this look fantasy to you from what you see right here?
No.
It looks like something you could get at Macy's or Target,
Yeah,
JC Penney's.
absolutely. 100%.
All right, you'll get a better shot of it in a moment. We'll pause it there, but so
What
Ryan's,
is she wearing?
what is she wearing?
I thought Yennefer was supposed to wear black.
She wears a lot of black, true, but she's supposed to be very beautiful and very fashion oriented.
But I must have misread something in the books because my written memory is absolutely terrible.
Dragon Lady, do you have over there in the UK, do y'all have a store called JC Penney?
We have
Nope.
Matalan, anything like that. It's Matalan, TK Maxx, Primark.
TJ Maxx would work.
Okay,
New
TJ
Look.
Maxx. Yeah. I'm pretty
yeah,
sure you probably saw that blouse at some point in one of them stores.
Probably. It looks very familiar.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen enough of this garbage. All right, go on.
Well, and Ryan's, he is a very talented mage. He's not the best that we see in the show. He's apprenticed to one of the best, though. So he's a very talented mage. Because he gets burned in the face, the showrunners are like, he likes fire. So that's the only spell he uses that we've seen at all in the trailers, the clips. He just uses fire. That's like 1% of his magical capability. So yeah, he just throws fire at Ciri. And if you look at Geralt, he's just casually walking up in the background. He's like, Ciri's getting her ass beat. Yennefer's in a mage duel. And he's just like, do. So yeah, just pay attention. I'm going to rewind a second. Just watch how Geralt is walking in the background.
This time you mean my magic.
Did you see that, Dre?
It's like he was checking his text messages. On
That
the
is a
way.
face.
What the fuck?
That is the face and the stroll of a man that does not care.
Yeah, I know that face. That looks like mine.
Yeah, he does not give a solitary toss about what's going on. Look at that face. He doesn't care.
He checked out.
like,
He's
"Oh my
checked out.
God."
Completely checked out.
Yeah,
I don't
look,
blame him.
he's done. He's done. I'm with him.
It's so bad. But for some reason, she aims for a random henchman instead of trying to hit Ryan's again, like tactics. Because at this point in the book, I have nothing to go off in the show besides what's in the books. At this point, they're hunting down Ryan's. They're trying to capture him. They're trying to figure out who he's working for. They don't show that at all in this clip. But yeah, she just ran, I'll take out a henchman. Reverse grip, of course. So that choreography was amazing, right? Why would Geralt pick up his little baby knife, right? Like make himself vulnerable while 3 men are coming at him with swords? It's a great idea, right?
Because whoever did the choreography doesn't know how a fight works.
No, the fight
No.
the scene is horrendous, and I'm just very, very disappointed because the first fight scene in Witcher season 1, episode 1, I really like the whole Renfrey stuff at the end of the first episode. That fight was pretty good. Even Shad thinks it's really good. At this point, how have they spent nearly $1 billion on this series when this is what we got? Blouses from JCPenney and fight sequences from the crackhead at the end of the street that they hired.
I like my odds.
So this scene is full of video game logic, like waves of enemies. It's fully operating as if it's a video game. Like they've defeated the first 3 enemies, and it's like, oh, here comes the next wave. A bunch of Ryance's people come in now. Doesn't make any sense.
I like our odds better.
I know the dwarves coming. I like our odds better. There's no way he heard that. But this is just
second phase of the boss battle. What the fuck?
Exactly. This is second phase. So the dwarves are coming in with the Yaskir to help.
Let me guess. He's got a
Theory-
third phase too, right?
I have a question. Is Yaskir's gay lover going to be there?
I don't see any children in this scene, so no.
Okay.
And I'm not kidding about that, Dre. They made Yaskir gay and gave him a child to be his boyfriend. Yep. Not kidding. Prince Radovid is a child. Prince Radovid is
he's
a
supposed
child.
to be a young king, but not a child.
But why
No,
though?
he's supposed to just be a prince at this point. He's supposed to be Ciri's age. He might be a little bit older than Ciri, but he's still really young. But this shouldn't happen. None of this is from the book. I have no idea even what is supposed to be happening here. There is no even remotely close sequence in the book that I can pull from. None of it. And it's dwarves. There's no way Yarpen should be here. That's who this dwarf is. Yarpen's around right now, but whatever.
This is too easy.
Listen to that fight dialogue. That's not how portals work.
She
At
used to be
all.
hot.
She used to be. And now look at her boots too. Do you see her boots too? Those are definitely modern. That is
Yeah.
100% just what she showed up on
You
set
can't-
wearing.
you
I'm
can't-
confused. Okay,
They
wait a
can't
minute.
craft boots like that in that era.
I'm confused. Okay, girl on the right looks like she's from medieval times. Cool, I'm with that. Girl on the left is got her entire catalog from JCPenney. Is this okay? This is a dumb question. Does this happen in the Witcher series? Is it like different cultures have different clothing, or I'm just spitballing here?
There is a full world, yes, and there's different cultures, but nothing like this.
Okay, because once again I know nothing, and so and like I watched the first season of The Witcher, I didn't like it, and I didn't watch it ever again. So I'm trying to be as objective as I possibly can. And now that you've confirmed that she just went to JCPenney and then walked on set, I don't care. I don't care.
But yeah, they just randomly Ryan's just runs away and they're pursuing him, right? So it looks like they need Ryan's for something, right? You guys can gather this from this clip, right? All right, that's important for later. Bookmark that for a minute here. So Geralt goes after him.
Your mage is out of her depth.
So more pointless dialogue that's cringe, more fire that there shouldn't be, some random location that he goes to.
He's about to throw his sword, which makes no sense.
Oh yeah, yeah. Why would you throw your sword in a battle, especially with the mage? You don't throw your sword because silver can withstand some of the attacks that a mage would do. It is immune. To
Is that
certain
his
types of
silver
magic.
sword or is that his regular sword?
I don't know. In every single trailer, he's only ever got one sword in this season 3, apparently. And Dre, I think I'm going to show you the full trailer, just the clip of it in a moment after we're done here. This doesn't entice you, right? So far, nothing is really interesting you, Dre.
This has done nothing for me.
All right, what if I were to tell you the other trailer centers around a masquerade ball with a hedge mage where they fight a giant armadillo?
I kind of want to see the armadillo.
Don't ask questions.
But
Don't ask questions.
the actor who played Ryan in season 2 was fed up with it. He left. This is a different Ryan, so this is a recast, and this dude is weird. I prefer the original one, which is saying something because I hated the original one.
Yeah, I'm just like, yeah, none of this doesn't take place. But
Yeah, that's not his silver sword.
Sure.
That's his regular sword.
They had to get the sword out of his hand for a fight scene that they wanted, so they had him throw it. It makes no actual sense. It's just we got to have him without a sword. So
wait, didn't he grab the baby
throw
knife?
it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he already stabbed someone with it and lost it again.
Oh yeah, when he stabs somebody with knives, he just leaves them because you can't pull them back out.
Yep.
Dude,
Yeah,
it's
he
stuck in the
slashed
bone.
one
It's really
person
hard.
and then stabbed another dude and left it.
His weapons apparently have worse durability than Legend of Zelda.
But I just love this expression he's got after getting a sword thrown at his face. It's fucking ridiculous. They like their hand to hand in this season. All right, so they don't actually
shepered up, dude.
That's true, but they didn't actually show it, which would have been important to show. While Geralt's been over here, a band of Scoia'tael, which is like a outlaw elves, have shown up to join the fight. So it's about 4 separate groups outside fighting that never meet, shouldn't have any reason to be
and
there.
all hate each other.
Yeah, it's just a free-for-all. And this is supposed to be a big climactic moment. From what we can tell, this is like an penultimate episode finale before the coup with Thanet. This is supposed to be climactic, right? We're not getting that at all. But yeah, elves showed up and you didn't know they showed up. That's and Adam, you know who the Scoia'tael are, right?
Yep.
Do these look like cool
No.
Scoia'tael, like from the game?
No. That's not the gear they wear. And Scoia'tael are ratty as hell.
Yeah, ratty as hell. And they're like they're tree dwellers, they're outlaws, they're hidden, their camouflage is their big deal. Yeah. What about this says these people live in the woods, they're in hiding, they're on the run, and they're starving to death?
No, these guys just came out of the tavern.
Yeah, wearing shiny armor isn't a good idea if you're hiding from everyone.
And if you're archers, you're not running around as scale mail. If you're primarily archers.
And do these look like elves? I'm not getting a lot of elves.
I see
besides
ear.
This one dude. You
I
see
see
one ear.
Yeah.
But yeah. Look at this. All right, so Geralt can apparently do that now. Sure. All right, double break a man's hands, but he went after Ryan's for a reason, right? He's hunting Ryan.
Why didn't he just pull him through with him?
That's that's my point here. Why? The Geralt chased him for a reason, but he just broke his hands. He's like, ha, you're in pain. All right, bye.
Man, Cavill ran from this at full speed. He ran from this at full speed.
What is the point of Yennefer holding the portal open? If it was just to defend Ciri, all right, let him go. Whatever. But they specifically said, no, we need him. And then they leave him later.
I remember when
things made sense.
Yeah.
What was the point of
They
this?
do shit like this in video games too, where you know that you could take somebody out and do the thing that you need to do, and then they do a cutscene because they know you wouldn't do what you're going to do in a cutscene. It just don't make any sense because Geralt should have drug him out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for
If
no
this was a
reason,
video game,
they
I would have
could've
slammed him and picked
could've
him up and
tossed him.
carried him.
Could have
Well,
tossed.
Whereas-
he's crippled on the ground right now. He is not a threat anymore. Just grab him by the scruff of the neck.
I want to ask something else. Hasn't this series, and when I say series, I mean the TV one, they've already portrayed that every time Geralt goes through a portal, he gets motion sickness.
Yes, Geralt hates going through portals. That is
He
big-
would, yeah.
But in this
He
one,
would have threw
he
somebody
physically,
through the portal before he'd have went in.
he physically gets motion sickness. He just ran through that. It didn't matter. I'm okay. Adrenaline? I don't know.
All right, we're getting close. The rest is just mostly bad fight sequences, but we can get through most of this. Oh, Yennefer picks up a sword. She doesn't know how to use one, but apparently she's going to use a sword.
I remember when Yennefer used to get naked. It was cool.
That sword does not hit that man.
No,
That's
but I still like
doesn't
Henry
hit the
Cavill.
Same state.
I'd be lying if I didn't say I still like seeing Henry Cavill just own people. I do
Oh
like
yeah,
it.
Henry Cavill is
Yeah.
phenomenal in the role. He deserves so much better. They spent $1 billion on
It's
this
not.
crap.
Listen, it's not Guy Ladriel dual wielding training sword scene bad. It's not that. I still say that's worse.
Chad thinks it's up there. Chad might be doing a fight scene autopsy on this.
I can see why, and I've got it set on a small screen, and I can just see horrible shit.
All right. Did that sword touch him?
No.
Everyone within 5 foot of it.
But he's dead. This whole fight scene is awful.
At least he's doing his signs.
Yeah, he does heliotrope right there, but heliotrope is actually the one sign in the books that we know how he casts it. The others are just he does a hand wave or whatever. They don't describe what's actually happening, but heliotrope you have to do Wakanda Forever to do, and he doesn't do it. The one sign that they know how to do is the one sign they do wrong. All right, Adam, you know this. Art is pretty useful, right?
Very useful.
Extremely useful.
It just like a puff of air.
That dude should be on. That dude should be 10 feet back on his back.
He needs to level his art up a little bit.
He does need to level up his art.
Because
That's
God
not
knows
bringing
when
down
I used
Harvey.
art, I blew everybody that was within a certain amount of room from me away. Because
Mhm.
I maxed my art up because it's good.
But look how it just
He just barely
he
shook
doesn't
him.
even stumble
Yeah.
back. He just like whoa.
Should be on his back. Wait.
I do like
He didn't
that they
even get
just-
nowhere.
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
no,
That
no.
dude with the axe. I didn't even see that. That hit.
Yeah,
That hit?
That sword is not hit.
Weird angle.
There's no way. There's no way.
Yeah,
And
it's
they-
not
yeah,
hitting anyone.
Yeah,
But-
insert CGI blood splatter. That sword arc didn't hit.
Yeah. Let's put blood splatter on it and speed it up just a little bit to where maybe you don't see that. Nothing hit him.
It's so bad.
So now he's killing Scoia'tael now. Everybody's
Right.
dying.
Yeah, everybody's done. And the Scoia'tael, they're terrorists. They're not great, but they have a lot of good reason for what they're doing. And it's supposed to be a struggle with Geralt of are the Scoia'tael the good guys? That's a big thing with him, especially in the Witcher 2 video game. That's when it's the biggest. But it happens in Witcher 3. It happens in the books. Blood of Elves. It's named Blood of Elves because of the Scoia'tael to a certain extent. The Scoia'tael shouldn't be in this until the very, very end of the Cuathanid. They are not involved until the Cuathanid. But apparently they're around, and he doesn't have no qualms about tanking so many of them.
Let's get to the armadillo.
All right, yeah, we can switch to the armadillo. This trailer is a non-entity, so I don't think we need to actually watch it in its entirety because it just exists.
Yeah,
But
I want to see this. You told me about this. I want to
yeah,
see this.
so this is I'm guessing that this scene is from the banquet at Thanid, which is where the big climactic event, the coup at Thanid, takes place in near like 3/4 of the way through the book. This just feels like Witcher 3 Triss stuff, if you guys remember that. That's all this feels like to me. And at least she's upgraded from JCPenney's to Bloomingdale's here.
I still remember when she used to get naked all the time. I like.
Nope,
that.
she won't do it anymore. It's in her contract. She won't get naked anymore. But this
Well,
is
she
the
did it for the first time. It's there forever.
it is there forever. And Geralt, I love Geralt's expression.
Why are we watching
there.
ass?
I don't know what that was, but I just love Geralt's face here in this scene. If it'll play, come on, this is great. We're a very professional show, but just look at
that doesn't look good.
I
That's
love
that's
that.
Cavill. I don't want to be
That's when
here.
he read the
Yeah.
script.
I don't want to be here.
But yeah, this is the masquerade ball, and this is the giant armadillo. Now these things, I think they're based on Scormex. I'm pronouncing that
what the heck they might
horrifically
be
bad.
based on.
Grump, did you play Blood and Wine expansion?
Oh yeah.
Yep. Think of those.
Those
Remember when
things that he had to fight in that one Coliseum fight.
Yep,
I just
yep.
can't think of the name of it.
It's a difficult one to pronounce. It's what I'm thinking these are supposed to be, but they are from a distant land, and they are not at the Cuthanid, and they are not in a maze.
Wait
So,
for
yep,
this
this
trailer
is-
come out.
10 days ago.
Okay, so it's just been ratioed. Okay.
Yep. Do you see this? See this?
Wow.
They're in a maze, and she's it's a roly-poly. Siri, jump over this roly-poly.
And let's make sure her skirt just remains perfect the entire time in the shadow.
I hate when they do that. That's
Well,
not realistic.
fight
with
scenes
skirt.
gonna be in the
I
dark
thought I was gonna
anyway.
get something cool. I'm thinking I'm about to get this big beef lord armadillo with claws this long, sitting there gazing upon the magnificence. This is trash. What is this?
If this is based on what me and Hollywood think it is, yeah, we missed out on a good fight because
those
those
things
things
are
were
intense.
torturous to fight.
And their
Imagine
backs
a
are made
giant
of stone.
armadillo. That don't look like some doo doo. You know that don't look like the roach from Men
Oh
in
my
Black.
god, that looks bad.
Yeah, you remember that joke
face.
from Men in Black? The joke from Men in
Yeah.
Black.
We were watching the second one
Oh.
yesterday. Wasn't laying
What's
up.
that, man?
This isn't good. This
All right,
isn't
and
good.
I know a lot of you guys don't care, but I hate the Wild Hunt. This is all we're
This
getting
is
for
not the Wild Hunt. This is not the Wild Hunt.
People think they're race. They're not actually race.
They're elves.
They're elves. So what is this ghostly fog around them? Is this time travel or like a universal hopping side effect? I don't know. But we know from from a Blood Origin that the origin of the Wild Hunt has changed. We're not getting King Oberon. We're not getting King Oberon. He's the king of the Wild Hunt. He's the king of the Ein elves. He's hunting Ciri to have an incestuous baby with him because he's Ciri's ancestor. It's the whole story is changed.
Baba
because of
Yaga's the
Blood
Wild
Origin.
Hunt now.
Yeah, Baba Yaga is behind the Wild Hunt. That makes no sense. But yeah, this Eridan's gonna be trash. Eridan
This
doesn't.
whole thing's gonna be trash. And you guys who are on
Shalmar.
this,
They
you're
were
gonna-
called
you're
Shalmar.
gonna rip it apart.
Shalmar.
You're gonna rip it apart.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna struggle not to EFAP the shit out of this.
Well, we're gonna listen. We're coming up on the busy time of the year here. A lot of us don't do movie reviews, and when we do, it's not exactly a thing for us. But we do TV. We do TV around here, and we are coming up on the good stuff. And we're gonna. The deal is, guys, I've been asked. I got asked this by a new regular. What do we do? Do we watch anything positive anymore? And the thing is, there isn't much to watch that's positive.
We try.
I mean, you might get a not so negative spin out of me on One Piece. I might not completely hate it, but I don't think I'm going to love it. Airbender might be a surprise, but most of the time we're watching these things so that you guys don't have to. That's the deal. We suffer for your entertainment because a lot of you don't want to waste your time because you have precious time. I'm a YouTuber. My time is shit. So I have the time to do this for you guys when I should also be writing. Jed, I should be writing, and I'm not writing.
I should be writing too.
Yeah, I should be writing.
All right, this is what I think they were supposed to be fighting.
Yep.
So that looks evil.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those son of bitches are evil. They're a son of a bitch to win if you don't have
Okay.
absolute everything lined up
Yeah,
right.
you've got to knock them on their ass and attack their stomach.
Wait, is this from the actual game?
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is from Blood and Wine.
See,
Witcher
that was
3.
like a giant monstrosity super being. That's
Oh,
what
he
I
is.
wanna
And they
see.
put you in a very small area where you can't get away from him easy. And it moves fast because he rolls up like a ball and tries to take your ass out.
Yeah, you
You
get
can't hit him when he's rolled up.
a gladiator pit with this thing.
Yeah, so
In
that's
Witcher
that.
You
see, that's
you
good
could only
stuff.
hit him in the stomach.
Hey, yo, are you feeling what I'm doing up in here? Oh, I know you are. Do you miss all the good, compelling stories that we used to get back in Hollywood that they ain't putting down no more? Oh, I know you missing it. So check out my book series, Odyssey of a Phoenix, a mythological epic about philosophy, morality, and modern day mental illness issues, baby. Book 1, Down in Flames. Book 2, Apocalypse Then. These are currently on sale. What are you waiting for? Get your hands on them. And we got book 3, Kill the Dark, is coming down the pipeline. Just wait for all the good stuff that's dropping. You ain't gonna be disappointed, fam.